I never say it's going to be a short show, though. That's always you.
But that you say it in a different way. That's the way you say it. Can you tell I have a cold? My streak is over. I thought I was going to go 2 whole winters without getting sick. Almost made it out of this one. So close.
Can we just drive you over to Craig's house and you can fix your cold? I recognize that wasn't the best use of that metaphor, but I just cannot get tired of that metaphor. It's so good.
Yeah, it's kind of mean, though. Like, this gets back to what I was saying on the past show. We were talking about the new Open Apple and coming on podcast or whatever. It's so easy to make fun of that. But that type of story is an example of people opening up. Like, it's the type of thing that in a more controlled PR environment would never come out. And it's slightly unfortunate that that's the story that they put out there, because even on the merits, it's kind of like, well, you're trying to make an emotional appeal, but realistically speaking, that's not an effective way for an organization to address problems, to have the head of the head honchos of these huge swaths of the biggest company in the world be addressing problems on an individual level with their own particular Macs. Like, that's not, you need better tools to manage this problem. So it just seems like you're trying to sway me emotionally with this anecdote, but it doesn't even make sense. But that's the type of thing that you do when you open up about yourself and your personal life, and I'm sure it really is true. And so I'm glad we know that that's what's going on, and now we can, I guess, make our own judgments about the effectiveness of the strategy of driving things to Craig Federighi's house. I don't know. It's also trying to say how passionate they are, that even these big important people are not above getting down to a problem that they encounter, that they're not going to leave it to the lower people and say, oh, they'll take care of that they really want to fix every little problem they found. So it's multifaceted, it's personal, it's human, it's flawed, it's everything that the new Open Apple, the new more Open Apple is about.
So I only have a few questions about it. First of all, in what part of a Ferrari does an iMac fit?
They have a lot of cars. Here's the rule of thumb. If you have a Ferrari, it is not your only car.
That's fair, okay. Second question, can you imagine being Federighi and basically being like the tech support team for the entire company?
I wonder if that's like a power move. Like, do you know, it's like if you have something wrong with Apple Music, do you like drive your computer over to Eddie's house?
Well, see, I feel like it's unfair because all of Eddie's stuff is all cloud and services. Like, you can't really drive a broken iTunes store request over to Eddie's house.
Well, you just bring your computer and say, why is all my album metadata messed up? Fix this. And you come back on Monday and you say, is it done? Did you fix my album metadata?
I think it's even funnier to imagine, like, you know, you're Craig Federighi, you're like sitting down at dinner with your family, and you know, you hear this like loud, you know, V12 pull up in the driveway, you're like, oh God, again. Oh, it's Eddie again. Hold on, everyone.
Does he have the 599?
I don't know. I don't know Ferraris well enough to even. I was just guessing there was probably a V12 one.
There is.
Is there only one?
Was only one. Well, there's the FF. Is that the V12? Casey, do you remember?
I thought so, but I too am not an encyclopedia for all that.
There's two front engine V12s in it. One of them's really ugly and 4-wheel drive.
That's the FF.
Yeah.
Is that even Ferrari?
It really is.
If it's ugly and 4-wheel drive?
It still is.
John would suffer through.
Oh, I wouldn't. If I got that, I would sell it immediately and buy a better one.
Oh, man. Anyway, we should probably do some follow-up, shouldn't we? Tell me about Figma, which I don't even remember talking about.
It was that vector thing. Remember that app that was gonna
yes.
let you draw vectors in a different way? And I said on the website, basically they had a big sign up button instead of a big download button. So I was like, oh, there's something to download. If you can sign up, and I guess they'll tell you more when it's ready. Like, as in, the thing wasn't out yet. And David Klein tweeted to say that he said, I believe Figma is 100% in the browser, nothing to download. So when it does arrive, apparently it's going to be a web app. But I still think you can't yet try it. But anyway, if I can try it for free online, I definitely will, because I'm interested in how it's going to work.
Fair enough. That was quick and easy.